builder's son? What is the Hebrew word for builder? Bana. What is the Hebrew word for carpenter? Bana. One who builds. One who constructs. How many know that Yeshua came to do a construction job? Rather, let's change that. Rather, he came to do a reconstruction job. Not to build a new ecclesiastical religious body called the church or the synagogue. Rather, he came to renew the 12 tribes of Israel. Shifei Israel.
That's right.
He came to renew the 12 tribes of Israel.
That's right. That's why he.
So now when he came on the deeper level, and how many know the Ruach wrote the word of Yahweh? The word of Yahweh is proposing a question saying, do you really understand understanding? Wow. The Hebrew word for understanding is binah. The Hebrew word for carpenter or master builder is bana. And so they're saying, the question for Yahweh has for you today is, do you really understand understanding? We are called to understand understanding. Amen? Baruch Hashem Yahweh. So the bana and the binah, understanding, and builder or carpenter are interchangeable terms that can either mean, listen, understanding, carpenter, construction worker, or builder. I'll say that again. It could mean builder, carpenter, or understanding. Is anyone with me?
Yes.
Should I stop now?
No.
Huh?
No.
Not yet?
Not yet.
Those who are the children of Israel, who are the children of Yahweh, come to the Father for binah, or understanding, because all binah proceeds from the one who is the Abo Bana, or the father of construction, and therefore he was the son of the constructor, i.e. the carpenter.
Amen. Hallelujah.
When the citizens of Nazareth, in their synagogue of unbelief, were asking, is this not the son of Bana? Is not this the builder's son? The builder is Abba, and Yeshua, of course, is his son. In their unbelief, they reach out to him. How many know they were speaking Aramaic and Hebrew? Amen. They were not speaking Greco, Griego. They were not Hellenizers. They were speaking Hebrew, because the prayers in the synagogue at the time of Yeshua were said in Hebrew.
Yes.
The conversation sometimes was Aramaic, but the prayers were always in Hebrew. The prayers never changed. They always have been in Hebrew. And in the midst of their synagogue, they saw Yeshua, and in the Pashat, they're saying, hey, Miriam, is this Joseph's boy? But in the Ruach, the greater question is, listen, is this not the son of Bana? Amen. Are you with me? What did Yeshua tell his children to get in Proverbs 4? Get understanding. It is the same word as construction or builder. Are you with me?
Amen.
Baruch Hashem Yahweh. I said Baruch Hashem Yahweh.
Baruch Hashem Yahweh.
On a sod level, they were recognizing and asking the builder of the universe. Who's the builder of the universe? Yahweh. The understanding to know if this was his son. Is this the builder's son? Has the builder shown up on earth in the form and presence and flesh of his only begotten son?
Yes.
That's what a Hebraic mind seeks to understand and does understand. In the Greek, you can only go on the Pashat level here. And I'll take you to the Pashat. Even in the Greek, there's a meaning here. Even in the Greek. And we know the Brit Hadashah was not written in Greek. It was written in Ivrit. How do we know that? How do we know the Brit Hadashah was written in Ivrit? Because the Talmud tells us. It says that the rabbis who hated the Nazrim, who hated the Shlichim and the Talmidim of Yeshua, had a council. And there was a great debate in Israel. And the great debate was, should we burn the Gospels? Because they contain the sacred name of Yud-He Vav-He. Should we burn them? Because we know they're Mishumadim. We know that they're heretics. We know that they're traitors. And so we want to burn their books, the books of the traitors. But wait a second, it contains the sacred name of Yud-He Vav-He. If we burn the books, we would burn the name of the Tetragrammaton, Yud-Heh-Vav-Heh. And so in the Talmud, there's this great discussion. Should we or should we not burn the books? Because after all, they're heretics. They're mishumadim. If we burn the books, we're doing a mitzvah because they're traitors.
Right.
But how do we burn the books without burning the name of the Father? So if the Gospels were written in Greek, they wouldn't have the name of the Father. They'd have the word Theos or Lord.
That's right.
Now what we have today is the word Theos. But that rabbinic discussion would have not been necessary. It would have been untimely. It would have been unseemly. It would have been out of character and out of place.
That's right.
Well, what do they care about?
If the Besorot was written in Greek.
Yeah, that's right.
But the fact that Yahweh's name appeared there, we know it was written in Hebrew. And of course, we're all the Hebrew manuscripts, Rabbi. All we have is the Greek. What did they say they wanted to do to him? Burn him. What do you think they did?
Come on.
Yeah.
Oh, you could thank the leaders of apostate Judah for burning all the Hebrew Gospels. And that's why we don't have them today. See, there's sin in both houses. It's not just Ephraim, it's also Yehudah. First, they banned the name of Yahweh, saying that you shall not take it in vain. When vain doesn't mean don't use it, it means don't take it in vain, meaning don't bring it to nothing, erase it, and make believe it doesn't exist, like all the other nothing Elohim, like all the other nothing gods.
Amen.
How many know we don't believe in God?
Amen.
And we're not the assembly of God.
No, we're not. We're not the assembly of God. That's right.
We're the Kehilat Yahweh. Kehilat Yeshua.
Amen. Yes.
Baruch Hashem Yahweh.
Baruch Hashem Yahweh. Come
I was
on.
preaching last week in
Come on,
Iowa,
Rabbi.
and the rabbi done offended the people. I had Rabbi Edens in the front row. And you'd think Moshe rolled into town, he would be offending everybody in Ottumwa, Iowa. But it wasn't I who did the offending. Because after I was preaching for about 2 hours, how many know I just get warmed up at about the second hour? Oh, yeah. After preaching 2 hours, I started noticing that people started wiggling. I was trying to figure out what this is something I've never experienced before. Into my third hour of my message, people are wiggling. So you know what Rabbi Ed said? I said, he done offended his own people. I thought I was going to have to watch my P's and Q's, you know, my olives and baits. You know what he said? He goes, don't worry, Rabbi. He says, they got Baptist butts. I said, Ed, do you want me to repeat that? He goes, go ahead. See if I care.
Wow.
Baruch Hashem Yahweh. Now all the Baptists walk out. Baruch Hashem Yahweh. Go back to verse 54. Is this not the son Ben Bana? Ben Bana. The son of what? Of the builder. Or the son of understanding. How many know Yeshua was the son of wisdom? The son of understanding. Are you with me? Baruch Hashem Yahweh.
Amen.
I said Baruch Hashem Yahweh.
Baruch Hashem Yahweh.
What is the Hebrew word for son? What is the Hebrew word for son? Bar or ben? Ben. So now there's a play on words here in the Hebrew. What happened to the Hebrew manuscripts? The rabbis burned them because they thought we were traitors and they didn't want the books of the traitors to survive.
Right.
Are you with me? But in the Hebrew it means, is this the ben, the son of the bana, or is this the ben of the bana, or the son of the builder, or the son of the understanding, or the son of understanding? Meaning, is this the builder's son?
They were saying it right.
In a synagogue of unbelief, in a congregation of unbelief, in a place of unbelief, somebody.
Baruch Hashem Yahweh.
They did not understand what they were saying.
That's right.
But the Ruach HaKodesh was speaking through them, even as the Ruach HaKodesh was speaking through Pontius Pilate, predicting the restoration of the two houses, saying that Yeshua was not just dying for Jewish Israel, but he was dying for all the children of Elohim, Israel, scattered abroad, Beit Yosef, the house of Ephraim, in exile, somebody. Baruch Hashem Yahweh. I said Baruch Hashem Yahweh. Is anyone enjoying? It's good to be home.
Well, you're back.
In the so, they were saying, hey, Are you the builder's son? Are you Yud-He-Vav-He son? Has he sent his son? You say you're the Bain Elohim, the Bain of the carpenter, the son of understanding, the son of the builder. What is the full revelation that you're coming to bring? Listen, the full revelation was that understanding was found in the son of the Bana, the builder, for the son, the Bain of the Bana, was the Bina.
Oh, yes. Oh, man.
The Bain of the Bana is the Bina of Yahweh. And if we're children of Yahweh, that Bina comes from the Father, because the Father is the Bana. He sent his Bain, who is the Bina, to lead you into all instruction and all Chokhmah wisdom and all Bina understanding.
Yeah. So we are construction workers. Hallelujah. Hashem Yahweh.
So if the Father is the Bana, Abo Yahweh, Hu HaBana Shel Yisrael, V'Shel Olam, then his son, in order to follow his father, I always do the things that please him. I always say the things that he tells me. I always walk where he tells me to walk. I always talk how he tells me to talk. So if his son built the Father's house, that's how he knew in his Father's house there were many mansions. How did he know that? He built them. He's a carpenter. Oh, yes. He was more than a carpenter, Josh McDowell. He was building houses before he ever came to earth. Smoke that one. He was building the house of Yahweh, preparing a place, so he would go to prepare a place so that where he is, we could be also. He was the son of the Bana, meaning the carpenter, or the one who builds, because he had all the understanding of Yahweh, how to build the things his father wanted built. And Yahweh says, if you're children of Yahweh, you will come to the Torah, for the Torah and Yeshua will give you all the Bina. And the Bina is that the son of Yahweh is the understanding of Yahweh. The Bain has come to bring Bina, and that Bina will lead you to the Bana. You see the play on words here in the Hebrew?
Yes.
Baby, you don't have the Hebrew. I know. That's why we need teachers. That's why I need teachers. Turn to your neighbor and say, he needs teachers.
We need teachers.
Now turn to your neighbor and say, yeah, we need teachers.
Yeah, we need teachers.
Because most recovering Christians will tell you, well, how many are in recovery? Come on now.
Yes.
I had a guy stand up at the car. I can't take credit for it. I can't take credit for it. I had a brother at the conference, Rabbi Paul Todd, coined this, and I found it so interesting. He calls those folks NT only, New Testament only pastors, and he says, I admit it, I'm a recovering Christian. Then he said, in this room, do we have any recovering Christian? You know what I'm talking about? It's like a recovery. It's like a withdrawal. Because they don't believe the good news will be written in Hebrew. After all, Yeshua came to kill Jews, not to save Jews. Yeshua, so with the mindset that Yeshua came to replace Jewish Israel with a new entity called the church, after all, well, how could the Besarot be written in Hebrew? Didn't Gode send his son to get rid of the Jews? Well, we knew Gode would never write the new Bible in Hebrew. No, Gode wouldn't, but Yahweh would.
Yes. Amen. Amen.
Hashem Yahweh.
Baruch Hashem Yahweh, you messed up the
Baruch Hashem Yahweh.
That's funny.
Hallelujah! Hallelujah!
Hallelujah.
Yahweh would. Yahweh did, and Yahweh does. Baruch Hashem Yahweh. Hallelujah.
Baruch Hashem Yahweh.
So if you believe Yeshua came to build, because if the Father is the Bana of the universe, and his Son is in the Father, and if you've seen me, you've seen the Bana. Wait, if the carpenter is really the Bana, come in the flesh, and you've seen me, you've seen the Bana, so that means the Bana showed up. And the Bana is the builder.
Amen.
Well, the Bana better be building what his father told him to build.
That's right.
Because if the father built Israel in the first covenant, and the son came to do away with Israel. Away with Israel. Now we got some confused Banot. Hello? So if the father is the Bana, Then the son is the carpenter. So they're saying, hey, they didn't know what they were saying, did they? They're saying, is not this the Bana? What is the answer? Yes. Yes. A million times yes. A billion times yes. This is the Bana of the universe come to redeem and save Jewish people and Israel from their sins, not from Judaism. Yeshua didn't come to save them from being Jewish. Oh, it's a curse, and it's, oh, they're under the law, and oh, gold.
Hallelujah.
He didn't come to save Jews from Judaism. He came to save them and us from our sins.
Amen.
Baruch Hashem Yahweh. I said Baruch Hashem Yahweh. Another word for son is Ben. Ben. The Binah, the understanding that all Yahweh's children who study Torah will have, is received through the Ben, who is the Ben of the Banah. And since Shema Yisrael, Yahweh Eloheinu, Yahweh Echad, both the Ben and the Abba are both Banah Yisrael.
Yes.
Or the builders of Israel.
Oh, hallelujah.
Is anyone with me today?
Oh, yes, yes.
And when Torah says in Mishlei 4, get Binah, what is he saying? Get the plan. Get the understanding. And the only understanding is by getting the plan. And like I share with you every week, or every second week, or whenever y'all show up. You know why most congregations and most places don't preach the gospel? Because they don't know the plan. And if you don't know the plan, you cannot Bana. And if you don't have Bana, you don't have Bina. For in order to build Bana, you have to have Bina. I'm feeling good today.
That's right. Woohoo! Baruch Hashem Yahweh. Yes.
Baruch Hashem Yahweh. The full revelation of Moshiach is that he is the son of the Bana, the son of the carpenter. His father is not Karen Carpenter, but rather he is the Bana. And who is Yeshua? Oh, he's just the Bana made flesh. So how do I get understanding? I come to the Bana. Where do I find the Bana? Isn't this Miriam's son? No. No, it's Miriam's son, but it's the Bana's son. It's not only the Bana's son, the Bana is the carpenter. What is the Hebrew word carpenter? To build. See, Yeshua didn't come just to die for sins. He came to build some. He came.
That's right.
That's a different gospel. It's, oh, the Lord died on the tree, rose from the dead, and now what?
Sunday.
Do we have any candidates for baptism? Yeah, okay, I was a candidate last week. What do I do this week? Well, have you been saved by gold? Gold? Yes, I have. Okay, well, come forward just to make sure. And how about next week? Please come forward to make sure. Resurrection from the dead, faith, mikvahs, baptism, plain, simple, elementary, extremely elementary. So those in that system, are they saved? Absolutely.
Amen.
Who am I to question their salvation? Absolutely. But they're in elementary school. Can we talk? When little Moshe was in elementary school, I would poop. And you'd think by the time I went to elementary school, I wouldn't be pooping like I was pooping when I shouldn't be pooping, but I was pooping. Turn your neighbor and say he was pooping. Now you figure by the time I got to elementary school, I wouldn't be pooping. But I had problems. I had problems. And when you do that stuff in a Jewish family, they put you on a Jewish guilt trip.
Is this a true story?
This is a true story, yes. I mean, you never heard of 10-year-olds or 9-year-olds bedwetting? Come on. So that's what happens. It's elementary school.
Yes.
They're saved. I can't judge them. I can't judge their heart. I know I was saved in that system.
Yes.
And you were saved in that system. These are our brothers and sisters. They're blind. Joseph is blind. And until Joseph identifies himself and says, Yosef, hi, Judah will not respond. So it's up to you and I to educate Yosef.
Amen.
Is this the Binah? the understanding of the Bana. So Yahweh sent his full understanding and knowledge into the earth. That's who Yeshua is. The full understanding of Yahweh come into the earth. So on the Pashat level, it's, oh, is this the carpenter's son? I mean, that Joseph, is this his son? On the Sod level, it's, no, is this Yahweh Elohim's Binah? Has the Banah visited us in the flesh with his Binah? And furthermore, is this Ben Banah, the son of the builder? Because the builder is the builder is the Ein Sof.
That's right.
And Ein Sof builds, but he doesn't let you see him. So it's like most construction companies, Leroy and Son, Sanford and Son, McElroy and Son. McElroy never shows up. So who are you? I'm McElroy Jr. Where's your pop? He's at home. Then you want to do your front lawn. You want to do landscaping. All right? And it's Mechutsky and Son. Where's the father? I don't know. Who are you? I'm Mechutsky Jr. Isn't that true in construction? Most construction companies are father and son. Don't look so religious on me, please. I'm home now. I'm not at the conference. I don't have to play synagogue. I can be myself. I'm home. That's the good news. And I've come back as obnoxious as ever. Hallelujah!
What are you talking about? You are you.
Cutting edge, baby. Baruch Hashem Yahweh. The full revelation of Moshiach is that he is the Bana in the flesh. And when we understand he is the Bana's son, we'll realize that he's come with Binah. And we'll realize that his Binah is Torah. Mishle, we read that, Proverbs 4. Children of Yahweh, get understanding. Where do we get this understanding? From instruction. Where do we get the instruction? From Torah. Okay, we want to learn Torah. We don't want to convert Jews into Goyim. We don't want to convert Ephraimites into different forms of Goyimism.
No.
We want to take both houses and sit them and learn Torah. But we don't want to go to Eshe Chaim. We don't want to go to Chabad Lubavitch. We want to go to Yeshua ben Elohim because he is a walking, living, breathing, and living Torah, somebody.
That's what I'm talking about.
We don't need substitutes.
No, we don't.
When we were kids, what happened when the substitute showed up? All purgatory broke loose.
You're kosher Israel.
Spitballs, flying saucers, saucers that didn't fly, gum on the toches, gum on the ceiling, right? And what happened when the Banah showed up the next day? The one that had all the understanding on how to treat the students. Whoa, everybody got into shape really quick. The Banah came to bring Binah. Baruch Hashem Yahweh. Now, if he is the Bana, or the Ben Bana, even the names, it's a play, it's a Hebraic play on word. And so, the Gospels, the Besarot, being written in Hebrew, what they're saying is, this is a congregation of unbelief. This is a synagogue of Satan. See, synagogue of Satan doesn't mean Jews.
No.
It means unbelief. Anywhere there's unbelief, it's a kehillah of Satan.
Yes. That's right.
Doesn't mean it's that the Jews are the synagogue. People say, what does that mean? What does that mean, the Jews are the synagogue? It means they didn't believe in Yeshua. Very simple. Why? They didn't have the Binah, knowing that he was the Ben Bana. Come on, Sion. Come on, Sion. Baruch Hashem Yahweh. Hallelujah. Turn with me, please, to Tehillim 104. Tehillim 104. Hallelujah. Baruch Hashem Yahweh. Tehillim 104, verse 3. Okay. The Ben Bana came to bring us Binah, for it is he who what? Builds or Bana, Bet Yisrael, Bet Elohim, Ecclesia Yisrael. Amen, somebody.
Amen.
So if Yeshua is the carpenter's son, what is another way to say the carpenter's son? Ben Bana. Are you with me?
Yes.
Should I quit now?
No.
If he is the Ben Bana, he got to be building something.
Amen.
Now we're left with two choices. He built a kingdom hall
No.
or its subsidiaries,
No.
or he built what Papa built in the first covenant. There's nothing old about it, so stop calling it the Old Testament.
That's right.
Because the Yahweh who gave the first covenant is alive and well, and he has not grown old. For he that keepeth Yisrael neither slumbers or sleeps. For I have seen the young and the old grow old, but I've never seen their seed begging bread, for Yahweh changes not. Therefore the sons of Yaakov are not consumed, Malachi 3:6. I am Yahweh, I change not. Therefore the sons of Yaakov are not consumed. So if Yahweh doesn't change, and he was the Bana of Yisrael in the Brit Harishon, he came in the Ben Binah, in the Brit Hadashah, not to build a new establishment, but to reconstruct Papa's house. Because Papa's house had a lot of leaks. Turn to your neighbor and say, your forefathers were leaky.
Yes. Forefathers were leaky. Yes.
Mine too.
Yes.
How many know I was Jewish? I was Jewish. Oh, אני יהודי. כן, אבל אני יושב בבית. ויש לי סיגריוס, מריואנה, טרוגה. Some Jew I was. Being Jewish doesn't save you.
No.
The Dam of Yeshua, the Kapara. There is no Beit HaMikdash today. There is no temple today. And so either Yeshua is building the temple, or he is not Ben Bana, and we cannot go to him for Bina, because if he's speaking a different message than his father is speaking, then the Bina is not found in Yeshua. You've got to see, if he is a carpenter's son, he's still building. If he's the carpenter's son, he's still busy. If he's the carpenter's son, he's still into and working on construction. And so the question resonates through the generations. The question resonates through the ages and eons of time.
Amen.
Is this the carpenter's son? But to know, to have the Binah, you've got to know what the Banah's up to. And Yeshua... Yeshua came to declare the Bana of his Father and to renew the building that had sprung leaks. Our forefathers were worshiping Marduk. Our forefathers forbid, they developed the doctrine of the Shem HaMsforah, the forbidden name. Ooh, you can't say Yahweh. Ooh, Hashem, Hashem. Why? They spend too much time worshiping Nisan, the god of sex. Goat, excuse me. The goat of sex. You know the month of Nisan, which is biblically called Aviv? Nisan was the goat of fertility. Ashtaroth. Israel, our forefathers, never found an idol that they didn't like. Never found an idol with which they didn't lift their skirt, spiritually speaking. Our forefathers had sprung leaks. How many are like me that have leaky ancestors?
Come on.
And we were part of those leaky vessels until Yahweh rescued us and showed us just who the real Yeshua was, not Jesus, but who the real Yeshua was and what he had really come to build somebody. Tehillim 104:3.